If you don't know what a trendsetter is, a trendsetter is someone that sets trends. That somebody that's I don't want to put out too much.
I think you should do the reading
Okay,
on the hazard there.
I
That
can do
thing he
that.
sent me. I
Yeah,
think you should do it, if you will.
of course, man.
Did you smell them? Which one do you think smell better?
I like them all.
I
Just
even
don't like them Dollar Tree ones. Okay, here we go.
said cow, man. Ivan the Great. Drina all embarrassed. She working on her intro.
You're supposed to be
916
watching You Won't Mind.
Trina's Haven 916. Ivan, man, I hope you got them questions ready. This ain't gonna be no long ass live. I only got 2 blunts. 1.5. But we gonna let it build. Sick out said throwing some melodies.
Huh?
Throwing some melodies.
Melody.
Yeah, but you got melody. Cause that's that harmony. Well, harmony and melody. Is that the same thing?
Doing some melody. Or
What's
you
it?
just like say something real quick. What
Cause
did you say
he
about
only hear you singing, so he like throwing some music.
I just did.
Now you couldn't hear that part. Cause your singing is so beautiful.
Oh.
He said, I even be having some questions. How do picky eaters survive in prison? Oh shit. That's interesting. He said throwing some Nate Dogg vocals. Nate Dogg, the actual rapper.
Oh.
Cause he be like, he sound like that. The
Really?
Croner, Streamless Haven
I threw in an extra verse. Did you hear
916.
it?
Huh?
I threw in an extra verse.
Play it.
Are you waiting?
I'm waiting for you.
Play this.
Yep.
The extra verse.
hmm
Let me get
We're gonna talk about flies on the wall today. Flies on the wall. What's a fly on the wall? A fly on the wall is somebody that watches but doesn't comment. They watch, but they cool in the background. And then they wait, and then all of a sudden they jump in. And they're no longer a fly on the wall. Nah, it's not bad at all. So that's why this particular live is going out to those flies on the wall that are waiting to be heard or want to be heard, and they're just waiting for the opportunity to jump in. So my message to the flies on the wall was jump in. The water's fine. Jump in, the water's fine. Everybody gets recognized here. You got some channels they don't know how to talk to everybody. Or they live, they speed go so they can't really acknowledge everybody, but at the 30 Nation everybody get acknowledged. So he said, how do picky eaters survive in prison? It depends what kind of eater they are. When you say picky,
Oh, sorry, babe.
It didn't. It didn't help.
I'm the same way. I remember when, not maybe, I can't remember when I got remember the little blue phone that she had? Remember the astronaut? She got one, I got one, I don't know.
All right, so
That man.
it didn't help that I told her something.
Like to do it, just do it.
All right, so plain hamburger, no vegetables or fruit or picky. So off top, they have a menu option for vegetarians. Like if you're a vegetarian, they got a menu option. You'll get hella extra vegetables and beans and shit. If you are a like if you don't eat vegetables, there's options that you can get too. You get protein. But for the most part, they got canteen. You can go to the store and get whatever you want. So if you are a picky eater, then you know you better well have you some money on your book so you can go get you hella soups and rice and beans and whatever else you want to avoid that pickiness and starving. There comes a time when the motherfucker gotta eat. So anyhow, back to the flies on the wall. So y'all that be coming and y'all don't comment or whatever, I want y'all to know. Holla, it's all good. You don't have to be shy here at the Dirty Nation. We do our own thing. We ain't judging. We encouraging. But we getting high too. And we drinking too. And we laughing at each other too. Because we got jokes and stuff. Oh, I didn't even see this spot. This that Hershey candy bar that melted on me. Ooh. So, to flies in the wall, hello, my name is Dirt, Dirty Weather, whatever. How are you, fly on the wall? Because I know you watching, and I know you just be nervous to say something, but you be tuning in when Dirt come on. So I challenge you, fly on the walls, to introduce yourself right now to the Dirty Nation. Because there's 9 people. 9 people, and I know Ivan and SinCal ain't the only ones. What about Muslims? I know they have certain lengths in time where they don't touch meats. How long do they go upon that? They got kosher diets. So kosher diets are diets that where the meat is preyed upon before they eat it. So it's like pure meat in a sense. It's kosher diet. Or they call it halal. Halal is the Muslim diet. Kosher is like the Jewish diet.
Halal means they put the animal upside down, they slash his neck, and the blood drains out.
Yeah, it means that it's slaughtered in a particular way.
There's places in Oakland, a seminary, where it says all meat is halal.
All meat is halal.
Halal burger.
And I ain't gonna lie, the halal burgers, when I was going to halal meal, because halal meal is released before everybody else. So, because your food is prepared different. So the halal burgers versus the steak burgers that they give us, the steak burgers they give us is like blow up, like real life blow up patty. When you bite into it, it ain't got no like give. It's all mushy to where it's damn near a mystery meat burger. But the halal burger, you know what you got coming. That thing tastes like steak. That halal burger tastes like steak. It is though, but it's steak versus the steak burger. So some people try to switch. They try to be halal at one point, and then when we have burgers or chicken, they try to say, I ain't halal, I eat regular meal. Because it might be chicken on the main line, but you get halal. So all you getting is a burger or a chicken patty. And you try to switch up and get some bird on the bone, then you gonna get caught up. They gonna take you off that halal, because when we be having regular stuff on the main line, like some regular ass chicken stew, halal getting burgers. So it's a give and take. You gotta choose. Or what I would do is get my regular halal burger or halal chicken patty, and then I buy somebody's burgers or buy somebody's chicken on the side for a couple of soups. So that's how I got around it. You make your own menu. I'm telling you, cause it be some bullshit. If I look hard enough around me right now, I probably got a prison menu too. I probably got a. Is it out here? It's in the room, but I got a prison dinner menu from Old Folsom, and that shit was trash. It looked good in writing, but that menu is trash. And Hall, what's happening? Affiliates are do they have French fries? Yeah, they got French fries. Affiliates are people that grew up with people from the hood. Members of cats are gang members or non-affiliates who join prison gangs. Gang members are not people who got put on before jail. Hmm. Gang members are not people that got put on before jail. That's a good one. I gotta think about that one. I gotta read that one twice. Cause my idea, okay, so let's break it down. Ant Hall, let's break it down. Affiliates are people that grew up with people from the hood. Yeah, true. Because if somebody comes shooting at the partners that you affiliated with, them bullets ain't got no names. So if a person get hit, they gonna be like he wasn't a gang member. But somebody else is gonna be like shit. He was affiliated with him though. He used to be with him. They recognized him. So we can use Meadowview in Sacramento as an example. I grew up in Meadowview, but I'm from the Heights. I started in the Heights, and then my teenage years was in Meadowview. Am I from Meadowview? No, but I'm affiliated with them because I grew up there. That's like the next thing from not being from there. I was affiliated with them. I got you, Amp. If you are cool and don't gangbang, how are you allowed to move? It don't even matter if you gangbang or not. It's about your heart. It's about your heart. If you know that you ain't about to let a motherfucker try you, if you know you ain't about to let a motherfucker try you, being from a gang or not, you'll be all right. Just hold your own and know the rules. Now, when you try to hold your own or be by yourself and then go against the rules, then you lose. Because that means that you ain't caring about nobody else's politics. You going against the grain, even if you affiliated or not. How big is the San Fernando Valley car? The SLV car is actually, it depends. You talking about the white? Let me see. Oh, you saying the white car? The white car. You kind of can't tell with them because all the down south whites, they damn near kind of kick it together, except for like the OC white boys. The Orange County white boys a little bit different. They're a little bit different, but the SLV white boys, I can't really tell you too much about them. But the SLV, the Valley car, the blacks, I tell you about them. I can tell you about them. I know that the Valley card got Crips, Bloods, and Black Rags, and they got a gang out there called OVG, Original Valley Gangster, and they Black Rags, but a lot of them is OG now. A lot of them is OG, OVG. And they serious though. I remember when I first got to a 180 yard, right? First got to this story right here. This story right here. Man, when the first 180 yard I hit was C yard in Salinas Valley. C yard. When I got there, it was 9/11 time, and we was on lockdown, and we was at war with the Southsiders. So one night they was like, "You moving the 5 building." I'm like, "Cool, that's where the homies is, because this building right here, I'm like the only black in the pod, and these Southsiders gonna kill me if this door open." So when I walk out the building with my little boxes to put them in the van, I'm like, "Where we going?" They're like, "You going to 5 building on D yard." I'm like, "D yard? Shit. Oh well." So they sent me to D yard. This is what happened the very first time I hit the yard. The very first time I hit the yard. So it's a homie named Teflon. Teflon, he ended up going SNY later, but it's a homie named Teflon. He was cool with my celly that I knew from the other yard. So because he cool with my celly, that actually it was emotional ass celly at the time, they was tight. Like that was, so I figured because you cool with emotional ass celly, I'm gonna be cool with you. But Teflon got into it with the OG from OVG over some stupid shit. Teflon is like 21, 22. OG is like 40, right? But the OG is part of the Valley car. And Teflon is confused because Tone Bone from the Valley, Tone Bone was from 2Ps in the B. He couldn't understand why, 2Ps in the B? Yeah. He's from 2Ps in the B. Wait, is 2Ps in the B? I think 2Ps. But anyhow, so the homie Teflon was confused because he with the blood car and I'm with the blood car. I'm confused because I'm trying to figure out why Tone Bone is tripping off of Teflon. We homies. But what it is the Valley car, they like family. They like family on the under, Crip or Blood. They like family. They know each other. Like the Valley car put their differences aside for the most part. For the most part. And the only reason I say that is because I had a celly that was from 2Ps. He was from Pomona. Yeah, Pomona or Paquema. I really getting confused. But he was from there, and the minute we went to breakfast the next morning, he never came back to the cell because as soon as he seen some dudes from his hood, from his city, they got to getting cracking. Damn, it's like 23 people. So like I say, let me go back. This message originally was for the flies on the wall. The people that have never spoken, the people that just watch the lives and kick back, smoke, whatever, because that's what we do. But if you're a fly on the wall and you don't speak much, I'm saying, hello, I'm Dirt. Nah, SFV, San Fernando Valley. How much would a blunt hit me for behind the walls? Right now, a gram is like $50. It's probably more now, But a 100 ball, we used to be like a street gram. So a street gram, you supposed to get like 20. A street gram, you supposed to get like, how many hats was it? Like 20 hats or some shit. No, a chapstick cap. A chapstick cap, you supposed to get like 20 hats about that thing. And hats is like little miniature ass joints. But they gotta be street and they gotta be stuffed. Let me see. Well, I ain't got one. But you know the chapstick cap, it gotta be stuffed. Them be like $100. A 50 ball probably be like half of that. What's up with Drew? A puck for 500. Hell nah. Ain't that much. A puck gonna be like a puck is like this. You know the skull tobacco? That's a puck. I remember in like 2007, 8, 9, they was like $50. But you getting like each cigarette was like $2. So fast forward, cans used to be like 500. Now cans is like 1,000, depending on how you getting it. Depending on how you getting it. But a puck used to be $50. It won't be no more than 100. That's crazy. Man, shit hit for way more in jail. Benny Squera. Welcome. Rob Dollar. Welcome, man. If y'all ain't hit that subscribe button, hit that subscribe button for me one time. Rob Dollar got a cool little name. He says, you ever come across East Coast dudes inside? Yup. Yes, indeed. Man, a cat named New York. I met a bunch of cats named New York now that I think about it. But it was a couple of them that stood out because they was both homies. He said, I was selling caps back in 2012. You better believe it. They used to be called hats. Back in the days, we like the little joint, you supposed to be able to get 2 joints. But back in the days, we called them motherfuckers hats. They still probably hats, but then they went from hats to caps. Either way, that's regular prison lingo. Caps. Like you don't be like, hey, let me get a joint. Or how much is a joint? You don't say that. You say, who got caps? Where the hats at? Is actual money considered contraband? You better believe it. I wouldn't look. Do you think I would have stuck 1,800 up my bung on GP? On GP, I'd have just been taking jump shots with 1,800 cash. Just on the strength. Hell to the fuck no. I would have at least probably had it. If it was legal, I would have stuck it in a book or something. I'd have stuck it in a book. And I'd have let it live. And if they would have found it, I'd have been like, yeah, sure, here you go. 1,800, take it. But that shit is serious. That's contraband. That's contraband. Just like a knife is contraband and drugs is contraband. But the thing about money is you getting double bang. Because you losing your money and you getting rolled up. On the yard, them cap sticks and filming. You better believe it. What up from Ohio? How does a new CO on a job get treated by the homies? Well, as far I can't speak for like other people, but I can speak on like the creed that Bloods in general have. You don't see too many Bloods on no stupid shit because we protect our own, we get on our own. And it's a certain stigma, a certain pride that came with being a Blood because you knew you was the underdog and you knew that you was show. You ain't had no time to be doing no playing. So we put respect first. And a new CO, he gonna make his own bed. Most of them start off cool and then they end up getting up under an asshole CO and then they adapt their personality and think that that's the way. Or they might catch somebody slipping with a phone and then all of a sudden now they involved in the cat and mouse game, and that's their thing. That they come in a blank slate, but they jump into a skin. So when they first come in and they on that blank slate, I mean, you treat them with respect and you let them choose what kind of CO they gonna be. But an asshole CO he's gonna get it. He's gonna get it because he probably is a person that never had power on the streets and was getting bullied and shit. Then all of a sudden he hit the pen and see that he got people that gotta listen to him for whatever. So now he is going to his head, and next thing you know, he run into a situation. And I hate to say it, but females do that shit too. Like female COs. Hold on 1 second. What's up, bro? Shit, live right now. Shit, nothing. What's good? Alright, soon as I get off, I'll hit you. Alright. So, like, I'm gonna tell you a story about this one female CO on DR, right? On DR in Salinas Valley. I guess she was one of the people, she was probably getting punked at home by her dude or whatever, and she'd come to work and take it out on inmates and shit. So this one particular day, the homie's girl just up and died. Like, she was all he had. He ain't had no family. He didn't have nothing but him and his girl. And she just up and died on him. And she had been there because the mail system take hella long. The mail system take hella long, so he didn't have nobody to call the prison and let them know his girl died or nothing like that. So he got to read it in a letter. So about the mail coming around before yard. He reading his letter, right? And it just hit him. But he got to go outside. So when she come around to do unlock for yard, she like, I'm not opening your door. Take your covers down. He like, all right, I'll take my covers down. But he like, she is so caught up in this, whatever she doing, she's unable to grasp his psychology. She's unable to grasp like something's terribly wrong right here. She couldn't do it because she was too busy going, yeah, man. So when she went back, she came back to the cell and started talking some more shit. I told you to do the blah, blah, blah. He said, it's down. She kept on going. When she opened the door, man, he must have hit her. He hit her with something that came from Africa. I'm telling you, he knocked this, and it only took one. He hit her so hard, she was on the ground like this. Boom, she was down. He politely laid down, proned out, because you know when they come in, they about to give him all the business. But he politely laid down. He was looking at her while she was knocked out. She was doing this. So when the police came up the stairs, I'm sorry for laughing, but when the police came up the stairs, she said, I was only trying to do my job. And he was laying next to her, cuffed up. They cuffed him up. He said, all you had to do is just let me out. And calm. All you had to do is just let me out. And that wouldn't have happened. But she was so unable to grasp that there is something going wrong. That's why when somebody like go to board and they get denied board, they be telling like the police to put like extra eyes on him because he's at a high risk right now for suicide or going off the edge. They train the police now to identify that shit. Cause I remember, look, they had this thing, I forget what it's called now. I'm glad I forget that shit. I'm happy when I forget prison shit. I'm happy, just so y'all know. But they had this thing where you get milestone credits, or they had this other thing where they was letting people with nonviolent crimes out early, right? So I'm marking this calendar for these dates of these hearings thinking that they gonna let me out. I'm making plans like they about to let me out early on this hearing because I got everything in my favor. Man, when I go to this hearing, man, they got to bringing up all type of shit. Like in my case, even though there was no battery charge, like that white boy, I got on him and everybody else, but it was a mutual combat. So even though nobody was charged on that, they still used the motherfucking transcript to say, I beat him up. I tried to put his head through a window and all type of shit. That was bullshit. That was a witness testimony. I just made up some shit. But they used that to deny me. So when I came back to the building, I had this spaced out look in my face like, wow, they really just did that to me. Like, man, I really thought like I was gonna go home on this day. And they just basically disregarded what my case was and kept me up in that thing. So when I got back to the building, they was like, "Hey, are you all right? Are you all right?" I was like, "Nah, man, I just got denied." All of a sudden, it was like they swung into action. Oh, he just got denied. Oh shit! They was like, "You want to use a phone? You want to talk to your homies? You got some friends up there? You need to go to the yard? What do you want to do? Or anything? How can I help you?" They became of service because I got denied. Hold on. Nah, my phone about to die. I need a block.
I go.
That's good. Ain't never been to Cali, can't wait to go. Shit, man, I remember I used to, when I was in the South, I was missing Cali like a motherfucker. But once I got back, I can safely say, ain't no place like Cali. Ain't no place like Cali. I appreciate being from California. I ain't gonna say, I appreciate these laws because in a sense, I grew up crying and complaining about the law and shit, only to realize there's way more fucked up places. Way more fucked up places. Like you can go to jail in Georgia for running a stoplight and being from out of town. Hold on, let me say it again. You can go to jail in Georgia for running a stop sign and being from out of town. Yes, you committed a crime while you having an out of town license plate. They don't know if you're gonna pay this ticket, so you are a flight risk. So they will take your ass to jail until they can verify your identity, which normally takes like a day or two, and you don't get no bill. You don't get no bill. I know who Big June is. I never met him. I know who he is. The Uso. Thank you, bro. Other side. Hold on. Alright, we in there. How do inmates who agree to participate in TV interviews and documentaries inside, like lockup, get treated? Are they viewed as dry snitching? First off, they're not supposed to know. They're supposed to know that this person is the police. So, as far as public opinion, I look at him as an officer doing his job. Technically, getting in, going deep cover. I think he a bold motherfucker, and he an actor. So, who would he have problems with? I don't know. That situation is all crazy to me. But he was a civilian playing by civilian, or they were civilians playing by civilian rules, going on a gangster show. So in a sense, I'm more or less, it's like an experiment to me. So I don't see how it would even fall under the rules of convict rules or street justice rule, whatever. I don't see how they fall up under that because they started off civilians and they blended in. They showed the weakness in our game. That's what they do. They exploit the weakness in our game. Our game meaning people that made a choice early on in life and are stuck fighting their way up out that hole. When I say our game, that's what I mean. Definitely got to visit Cali, man. Biggie said it best. Great place to visit. Going for the Cali, strictly for the women, weed, and the green, sticky green. Yeah. If you love weed, come to California. If you love to just smoke and ride, listen to music, and not have to worry about going to jail, come to California. Or Nevada, or Colorado, or Oregon, or Washington, or Florida if you got your medicinal license. Oh yeah, or Oklahoma, or New York, or Washington D.C. That's a lot of places now. All right, man. So I'm about to end this live because I gotta figure out a way to get some more weed before it goes all bad. I appreciate y'all, man. This live got up to 30 people. Tony Cotton, you was a fly on the wall. Now you not no more. Shout out Tony Cotton. Hit that subscribe button. B Mac, good looking out on coming through. Venus Guerrera. Hit that subscribe button. Shout out Jay Blake for keeping the streak going on everything. Shout out Jay Blake for keeping that streak going. And the streak, I think, is 6 lives now where I received a super chat and I can say I got paid for my time. And I appreciate that. And I appreciate those that show me, whether it be by commenting, a super chat, a cash app, it doesn't matter. However you show appreciation, I appreciate it. Shout out Adrian. Shout out BDS. Trigger Man, I see you, boy. I see you, my bad. Drina, I see you. Big Bad Master Angler. Master Angler. Check me out, Master. Master Angler. When we going? I'm ready. We're not going to ocean, we going to I'm going to catch some bluegills. Bluegills. I'm waiting to go with the Moonbeam Brothers. KF, you city, hit that subscribe button, portafile for KF. Big Bad. You said 209. You sent me the cash. Oh yeah. On everything I did. Right at the end of the live too. Right at the end of the live, man. I appreciate that. I did not get a chance to say thank you. So I'm gonna thank you for that super chat yesterday because you actually came through in the clutch. I was already like, shit, oh well. I guess the streak is over. And Drina was like, it was like a last minute shot too, because Drina was like, somebody just gave you some money. I was like, for real? I was like, damn, I thought the streak was over. Shit, Big Bad came through with the clutch. That was like that sliding catch, like right before it's over, you just slid in. Pow! Good looking. So shout out to all my moderators. Shout out to all the flies on the wall. All of y'all. Shout out to y'all, man. And shout out to everybody that watches the lives on the repeat. I appreciate y'all because I noticed my average is around 250, 300. So I know that's about 250, 300 people that watch these lives after the fact. So I'm just glad I could be of service and make y'all laugh and hopefully make y'all have good nights and good days. Other than that, man, I will holler at y'all tomorrow, man. Dirty Bud.